Hello. This video is for you if you are an artist, a creative person, or you want to be an artist, you want to be a creative person, you want to get more in touch with your creative side. And I'm here to share how you can cultivate creative inspiration in a way that is sustainable. So it's not like it runs out ever, or it's more like how to connect with your source of creative inspiration. Because it's not something that ever goes away or can be taken away from you. Creative inspiration is something that is inherently a part of you. It's not something that can be taken away. Maybe it can be covered up or hidden underneath layers of our past experiences and beliefs that we may adopt in our lives. Beliefs around, like I'm not a creative person, I don't have what it takes to be an artist, or, I need to be the best. Like I need to be objectively the best at doing this creative thing, or else. Those are kind of mindsets that will disconnect you from your source of creative inspiration. So a bit about me. I am an artist. Here are some of my works. Some of them are lit. Those two aren't mine, but these are. And I'm also working on this painting here, working with a tripod. Anyways, I've been an artist since I was an adolescent, and one thing that has become abundantly clear to me as I continue to cultivate my creative practice and continue to grow my connection to my creativity is that creative inspiration is something that flows out of me naturally as a consequence of me being who I am. And I'm not just saying like me as in me and not you, but just being me, like being who I am, as well as you have a source of creative inspiration that cannot be taken away from you just by being who you are. And what I mean by that is, as human beings with conscious awareness, you have the capacity to be conscious. You have the capacity to have awareness of things. You can know what's going on. You know what's going on in your life. And just by having that ability to know what's going on in your life, which we all have, all human beings are capable of this, you are creative just by having conscious awareness. And so all humans, in my perspective, in my opinion, in my humble onion, all humans are inherently creative because we're, not to take a page from the Bible, but we are made in the image of God, and God is a creator. And we're learning how to tap into our internal source, our internal connection to that which is divine within us, that awareness, that capacity to see what's happening and witness it, that awake awareness that hums and throbs and flows behind your awareness of what you observe in your conscious experience. And so maybe this is all getting a little bit esoteric or something. So to ground it back in more practical terms, it's like to connect to the source of creative inspiration that you already have inherently as a part of you. You just need to grow your connection to it. It's that simple. And you do this, you grow this connection by being honest with yourself, by practicing being honest with yourself, practice being honest with how you feel, and practice expressing that. It can come in the form of any medium. It doesn't have to be drawing or painting. It can be dancing, it can be singing, it can be writing, drawing, whatever floats your boat, right? There are all these different mediums of creative expression that you're able to express yourself through. And it's just a matter of getting comfortable with connecting with that inherent desire, inherent drive within you to create, within you to express yourself, to express what's going on. She's caught off guard there. Anyways, so let me show you something. Anyways, Free Palestine. Here is a drawing I made a couple days ago. Technically, in the technical sense, it's not very advanced or really just what conventionally you would say is good art, but it's like art that I expressed honestly. And in that act of taking the time to regularly tap into my capacity to express myself, to feel into my emotions and what's going on for me internally and express it, put it outside of me, take something that I'm experiencing inside of me and create it outside of me, express it outside of me. That practice just deepens that connection to the source from which I draw my creative inspiration for the rest of my art that looks more fancy and maybe impressive. And the other thing about creative expression is it's about cultivating your relationship to that source, that flow of expression, as well as cultivating capacity or skillfulness in whatever craft it is you want to focus on. So for me, one of those crafts is very much drawing. I spent a lot of time in my formative years practicing drawing, doing observational studies, building my technical skills. And so drawing is an outlet for creative expression that comes more naturally for me. It's easier for me just because I put those hours into it and developed my relationship with the medium so that I can express myself in a way that looks maybe good to others, but it's not really about like the product looking good, but more rather focusing on the process and enjoying yourself as you're expressing yourself, as you're expressing how you really want to feel. Another example, I'm a terrible dancer. I want to be better at dancing, and I do intend to maybe take some more classes someday, but I can still like move my body and express myself through my body and my movements in a way that feels good to me, in a way that feels authentic to me, even though it may not look good to other people. And so I hope that this is helpful. I'm gonna make another video on this because it's a topic that I feel passionately about. So yeah, in the meantime, I sincerely hope this was supportive. And if you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe for more, all that jazz. And I will see you next time.